full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Johnson with a return here. Jupiter the defender. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
Seriously? Not even a play? Really? This cannot be happening.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
First down, and they go right back to it. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Baker now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Buccaneers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
I call that a table
yards.
setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Into the hands of Cole. And takes this down to the 24-yard line. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It's a gain of 2
He's just one of those
yards.
guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him denies the 1st down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Buccaneers 3.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And then brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team.
Penix going to throw straight away. Completed over the middle. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Mooney will go in motion left. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Rashad White on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 6-yard pickup.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Irving here from the gun. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Here's Baker. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Irving on the inside give. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
White on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Mayfield will look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers hold a slim 2-point lead early. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Falcons 7. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play.
2 yards.
I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play fake. Penix. Cut out left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now a carry by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They give to Irving, left side. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Mayfield from the gun, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the give, this is Irving. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Stays in the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Falcons 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completes some mustard on that throw to Bijan. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A loss of a yard.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back now, pressure on its way. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And and those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Falcons.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Algier from the gun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. To the right side and wheeled in by London. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 11-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Penix. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. And again, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Falcons First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
Now from back at the 7. Here's third and goal. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Koo able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Right side, this is Ibuka. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Mayfield keeps it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, it's Irving. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
tackled with a first down yardage.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going with Irving here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Once again, Irving drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Baker. On the screen, this is White. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That's caught for the first. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
A gain of 27 on the play, and a Buccaneer first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Falcons 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Penix off the play action. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
That's good for a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons facing a deficit near the break. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Penix. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down from the red zone. From the pocket. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Penix here from the gun. He's running for it. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the 2 sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And on a small gain up to about the 32. D. Alford getting there for the stop. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 32, he completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 50-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Robinson. A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on first down. Penix steps up, and he's running with it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Falcons first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Here's Robinson up the middle, and he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 38. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Escapes a defender. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
14 more yards.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Algier reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game up.
24-24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Irving on the inside give. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They give to Irving, left side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Mayfield now from the gun. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on fourth down. On comes Riley Dixon. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Penix working from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
Number 5, Drake London. A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. Throwing from the gun here. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for second down. To the air with Penix. Flush out now to his left. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. He tucks it and takes off. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Third down, it's Penix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power these across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Quarterback sneak. 2 yards on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Here's the give to Irving. Jukes out a 1-stop. He gets a 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
42-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. Jukes one defender. He crosses the 35. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Get ready to speed, get ready to speed.
From the 24. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
3rd and short. Mayfield hits him on the in route. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. Juke the defender. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now the give for Bijan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another carry for Robinson. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
13 yards on the
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
play fake with Penix. Throw left side, complete. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. That play made by Jacob Parrish. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Gain on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
52-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Irving here from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Baker now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Man in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 11. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now they face second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Baker. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Tez Johnson. First and goal, Tampa Bay.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
34, Falcons 24.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Penix to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Got to figure out this third down here. Penix now. Finds him over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
On now comes their punter. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. He lets a heater go deep. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. To the air with Penix. Dumps it off to Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now we're on with Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Penix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Gain of 15 yards.
They've run this 12-yard hot route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Finds his back complete. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second and 6 now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All set up now for first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Penix here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Penix on third down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Buccaneers 34, Falcons 31.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown, but cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one, and cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Waste of time. Here, get out of here. Man, come on. No way, you're kidding me.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1,000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Baker now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. He'll try and run this. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Scrambles from the pocket. He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A gain of 14. 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
The ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. He's back to throw. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. He's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the shotgun, Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Penix working from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Penix to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
At the 24-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons got to score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Running right is Algier. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Buccaneers 41, Falcons 38.
Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football.
The onside kick.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. It's White on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And the Buccaneers get that 1st down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.